here right now. Thank you, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I'm Colleen Lopez. You're watching HSN. Delighted to have you with us. You may have heard we have a big birthday underway all month long. 42 years we're celebrating, and one of our favorite people, one of our top brands of all time, is here with a big one-day birthday bash. So it's going to be exciting. We have so many great things to share with you. And I will point out, when after this day, Andrew's not back until September. Andrew Lessman, always a pleasure.
Oh, it's my pleasure to be here.
You believe HSN is celebrating its 42nd birthday, so you and HSN are the same age.
It's
amazing.
I started my company, actually, this is my birthday too. Actually, September of 1979 is when I had started my company.
Okay.
So, and unlike other vitamin companies, you see, we're just not a brand. We actually make everything. Everything you see, we make. Most of the products you see online, you see, whether it's on Amazon or whatever websites, or even see in stores, they're made by contract manufacturers. There was no way to make the products the quality we have here unless we made them ourselves. And we're talking about a product, our Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, which will be our, at midnight, our Today Special. It's actually our lowest cost per capsule Today Special. So it's our most affordable Today Special. It's the best price that it's ever been. Depending on how you use it, it's a 1 or a 2 year supply. It's more affordable than any of the hair, skin, and nail vitamins you might see online. So it's an incredible product. You can't compare the quality, and the value is remarkable given its quality.
Oh my goodness, it's once a year we get to do this. We all, those of us who love and take this product daily, we wait for this one day. It's the only day the entire year. We offer a 720 count. So for those of us that take a couple of these a day, you might want to consider getting the big one. And for $89.90, I always liken it to one beauty product can easily cost what you're getting for a full year if you take 2 a day. If you only take 1 a day, you're at $54.90 for the whole year. A 6-month supply, if you take 1 a day, is only $40, 60 caps. We're looking at $15.90. So this is by far the best value ever on Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails. And it really is unlike any other beauty product. We always say it's our top rated, top selling beauty product. People love this product. There are thousands of 5-star reviews on this product. And what I like is in one capsule, it addresses your hair, your skin, and your nails. I mean, it takes care of so many things, not to mention all the health benefits of biotin. The biotin in this formula as well. It's a must-have. If you haven't tried it, this is the day to do it.
Whatever tissue in your body that you're growing, whatever tissue you're incorporating fatty acids into, proteins into, biotin's critical for. It's clearly essential for our hair, skin, and nails because that's a tissue in our body that's not just comprising the largest system in our body. Yes, your hair, skin, and nails is the largest system in your body, larger than your cardiovascular system, your nervous system. And unlike those other systems, you don't just have to maintain this system. Your hair, skin, and nails constantly grow. And that's the reason why the appearance is so critically determined by the materials, the special ingredients in this product, because that tissue is constantly growing. It's either an opportunity to see a difference by providing what you need, or it's going to be something that you're going to notice a difference because those materials aren't available to your body.
Alrighty, we're gonna do a full presentation coming up in an hour at midnight Eastern time. But if you'd like to get an early start, if you'd like to beat the rush, because this always is so popular, it flies out the door, you will love it. If you're not taking it yet, I hope you will try it. And if you already know that it's one of your favorite beauty products, this is the day to order yours. There's the item number, it's 080860, pick the size, and go for it now if you'd like to. And then also, this is kind of a fun special thing we're doing. Last time Andrew was here, we had an amazing Today Special on phytoceramides. Well, in case you missed it, it's our birthday, so we get to do special things all month long. We're doing a Today Special encore on the phytoceramides. This is another huge customer pick on hsn.com. And I think that's really nice. In case somebody missed it, if you weren't home, because again, it's a one-day offer.
Plus,
you didn't see it.
We ran out.
Well, that's exactly right. We didn't. It didn't even last the whole day.
So because because we ran out, we thought, and because healthy hair, skin, and nails and phytoceramides, of course, relate to the same system, because what phytoceramides are, that's the molecule that your body uses inside to moisturize your skin. We often think of moisturizers as something we slather on the outside of our body. The real way we moisturize our skin is by delivering water to our body and then giving our cells, our skin, the tools necessary to hold onto that water, that moisture in our skin. Phytoceramides are the key molecule in moisture retention in our skin. The research, the science, we'll talk about this later. The clinical studies on phytoceramides are very exciting. And it's once again just simply looking at Mother Nature's, this God-given blueprint, and looking at that blueprint and delivering the exact ingredients or molecules that blueprint calls for. Very simple.
Excellent. So you're welcome to order that now if you'd like to. We're already taking your calls on the Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails. Don't forget, you're going to learn all about it in great detail coming up at midnight. But just in case somebody wants to beat the rush and jump in now, go for it. But this first hour, we're calling a variety hour, which means you're going to see a wonderful assortment of some of Andrew's bestsellers and favorites. And next up, we're going to talk about DigestAssure. This is a product, we don't get to talk about this every visit, but this is an outstanding product for anybody that, you all know when you have issues with digestion, hello. And this is a really nice, natural way to address that.
And digestion is all about really enzymes. We consume all sorts of complex foods and complex molecules. I say on a daily basis that even if we eat exceptionally healthy, almost the most frightening thing we do every day is put food in our body, is eat. Even if you eat healthy, you're putting these foreign materials in your body and you're asking your body to do this incredibly difficult, complex chemical work to break it down into its constituent molecules, absorb what you need, don't absorb what you don't need, and get rid of it before it becomes a problem. That's digestion, and enzymes are the key to digestion. Think about a steak that you might cook at a high temperature for quite a while in the oven, or a turkey, or whatever it might be. And you still open that oven, it still looks like a steak or it looks like turkey. You eat a steak or you eat turkey and your body digests it at room temperature. Your body, or at body temperature, 98.6, your body breaks it down into its constituent molecules. Again, enzymes are what allow us to do that chemical work. And DigestAssure is basically just the enzymes that are necessary for that digestive, that chemical work. And the reason why I decided to talk about it, I was speaking to someone the other day at the gym who they were taking, as so many of us do. We tend to pop these medicines like candy nowadays. These proton pump inhibitors, things like Prilosec or Nexium, or different version Pepcid. These things that reduce the secretion of hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is critical to digestion. However, say, as we get older, we might become sensitive to that acidity. But we have to understand that as we limit that acidity, we limit our body's ability to perform the digestion that's necessary for us to extract the molecules we need, but also necessary for us not to experience indigestion, not digesting. So one of the most simple and straightforward ways, I think, to support our body, if our doctors have recommended that we take those proton pump inhibitors, those things like Prilosec or Nexium or Pepcid, whatever it might be, is to make sure we get adequate enzyme secretion. And the enzymes in this product, the proteolytic enzymes, are what your body needs to digest protein-based foods. We also put the enzymes necessary for digestion of carbohydrate, also for lipids, for fats. So it's designed to be a comprehensive digestive product. If you read the reviews are virtually perfect reviews on this product. And they really should be, because it's nothing but the digestive enzymes your body needs to perform that very difficult digestive work.
Let me show you at the Choice Star. Incidentally, we do not have a lot of this. There's a few hundred in each size, just to give you a heads up there, but you could do a 60, a 180, or a 360 count. Here you can see our pricing for the birthday visit. Every July, we pull out all the stops, as you know, and Andrew, we love this visit because Andrew focuses on beauty, but obviously we're always focused on health, but you're going to see some irresistible values across the board. But this is for those of you that want a natural way to help, because so many people, like you said, are just popping like a Tums, or they're doing something when they're dealing with indigestion. I love that this is natural.
Well, Tums or Rolaids, those tend to buffer the acid that we secrete. These other products actually reduce the secretion of the acid, but acid is an integral part of the digestive process. And most of us, as we get older, it's not as though we secrete too much acid. In fact, it's the contrary, that most of us, as we get older, we secrete less acid. We just happen to be more sensitive to it. If you wanted to, if say you're suffering from GERD, and of course this product's not a drug or a medicine, it's just digestive enzymes. But if you're suffering from GERD, and I'm sure you know this already, there's all sorts of little tricks you can do, like avoiding things like coffee or chocolate, or not eating too late in the day or too close before you go to sleep, or maybe propping your pillow up a little bit. There's all sorts of things you could do to reduce the symptoms of GERD and to hopefully reduce the necessity of taking some of those medicines that treat it. But of course, work closely with your physician. This product is simply designed to provide your body what your body, as we get older, if we're under stress, struggles to provide, which are the natural digestive enzymes that are essential for us to break down the food and derive the benefits from food, and to do it comfortably. Otherwise, if things aren't digesting, it's not going to be a comfortable process as it moves through us, that 20+ feet of digestive system we all possess.
Isn't that the truth? I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's
there's no getting around it. And that's why, what a wonderful thing to have on hand. Do you take this before you eat, after you eat? When do you recommend?
You could take it, typically I'll take it just before I eat.
Okay.
You could take it within an hour or two of eating, or you don't want, or take it before, like say after you've eaten, within an hour or two of having finished your meal. You don't have to take it immediately while you're eating. You want to make sure you're taking it before the food obviously leaves your stomach. So you want to take it shortly before you eat, or within an hour or two of having completed eating. And what I always say for healthy digestion, I know a lot of people love to snack, but our body, if we give our body a chance to digest food and not put more food into our stomach, say within 3, 4, even 5 hours after we finish eating a meal, that allows our body, our stomach, our small intestine to do the work it needs and to be ready to receive the next meal we give it. We weren't designed to be constantly eating and filling ourselves throughout the day. It's not good for our digestive system. It's just not good for us.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you everybody for your calls. This is the Variety Hour, so we have a lot to share with you. You know, it's interesting what you're bringing up, because I've read a lot about that, because I've tried so many different eating plans. And you know, they'd say, oh, instead of eating 3 meals, eat, you know, 6 to 8 small meals a day. But I find that doesn't work for me personally. That does not work. Eating, because then you're literally eating all day.
I've never been a big fan of that, because whether we're talking about, you know, whatever, digestive motility, whether we talk about something called the migrating motor complex, which is something interesting to read about, the migrating motor complex really functions best when we deliver food to our stomach. We allow that food to clear our stomach, move into the small intestine, subsequently clear the small intestine where digestive absorption, nutrient absorption takes place, and move to the colon. If you're constantly eating, your body never gets a chance to do sort of that housekeeping of the small intestine. So, and when we think about our digestive system, it's over 20 feet long. It's longer than the car we probably drive. So we need to be conscious about how it works and how we deliver food to it in a fashion that works best. I'm someone who I typically don't eat breakfast anymore.
Yeah.
I'm someone who sort of, as they call it, intermittently fasts. That I tend to eat a meal at lunch and a meal at dinner, and sometimes a small breakfast. But I find my body works better when I do that.
You try to eat within an 8-hour window? Sorry, we're getting way off track here, but it is interesting.
That's normally what I try to do. Yeah, I'll eat at 12 or 1, and then say 7 or 8 in the evening. Yep.
All right, we're gonna keep going here, talking about healthy digestion and a healthy immune system. This Ultimate Friendly Flora is another one that people adore. It's a huge customer pick on hsn.com. It's my favorite. I tried many other probiotics over the years, and this is a marvelous probiotic. It is just really, it's the best. When you see what Andrew uses, the different strains he puts in this product, you don't have to refrigerate it. Let me show you what the choices are. You can do a 30, a 60, a 90, or a 180 count. And remember, during the visits only, things go on special pricing. After the visit, the pricing goes back up. So you get flex pays, you get free shipping and handling on everything, and you get the biggest savings right here, as you can plainly see, depending on which one you're going to get. But I take this every day. You know, I really do. I just take it every day just to try to keep everything in balance. I mean, that's what it's about too, is keeping things in balance.
As do I, and we just talked about digestive enzymes, which digestive enzymes are secreted by our body to break down food, because those complex chemical reactions would not be able to take place within our body unless those enzymes make them more efficient. They catalyze those reactions. This also is a natural constituent in our body, Friendly Flora. But Friendly Flora isn't something we make or something we secrete. And this is sometimes a little bit frightening for folks to envision. But Friendly Flora probiotics, these are organisms that actually live in our body. In fact, there are more organisms living in our colon. Our small intestine we were talking about before, that's essentially a sterile structure. It's really our colon, our large intestine, which I don't know why they call it the large intestine, because the small intestine is about twice as long as the large intestine. Large intestine is just a larger lumen, a larger sort of diameter. But the large intestine, the flora in a large intestine, there's more flora, more organisms in our large intestine than we have cells in our entire body, which is quite, and no, I don't think it's alarming to think of, but it's a critical part of how we perform digestion, a critical part of how our digestive system functions, a critical part of our immune system. So it's not something, this is not a supplement to who we are. This is just to ensure that the world we live in doesn't undermine the healthy balance of probiotics in our colon. Because our world has become this sterilized world. Our food supply is sterilized. Not because we're trying to eliminate the friendly flora, we're trying to eliminate the unfriendly bacteria, the pathogens that cause disease. But as we get rid of all those pathogens, we're also getting rid of all the friendly probiotics. So as they often say, the children that are allowed to say sort of play in dirt and do what children normally do, they find those children tend to have healthier immune systems later in life. So again, part of living in our world, a sterilized world, is perhaps understanding what's necessary to reconstitute the organisms that are part of a healthy digestive system or a healthy immune system. And that's what the 5 organisms in this product focus on. The most important, the most well-researched, the most clinically studied organisms.
Yeah, do you know out of the 1,600 approximate reviews, almost 1,400 are perfect 5? Perfect 5, 1,400 perfect 5 out of 1,600 reviews. Just to give you an idea of how much people love this product, the fact that it truly does deliver amazing benefits. The best part about it is you're getting 5 important strains. We don't have a lot of time to talk about this, but it really is so comprehensive. It's easy to take. Remember, when you take an Andrew Lessman product, easy to swallow, they do not upset your stomach, everything completely natural. And when you order during Andrew's visit, you know you're getting the best value we can offer on that product. So this is a perfect day if you're not taking a probiotic yet, or if you're maybe taking the wrong probiotic. That's what I like. This really kind of covers all the bases for us in terms of what we need.
And there's so many probiotics now that are talking about probiotics for different applications in your body, from a healthy brain and things like that, the gut-brain axis. But what we did in this product, and we've been doing probiotics for decades, they've become sort of the newfangled thing you're seeing a lot of companies do, but we just focus on the probiotics that have the most clinical science, that are essential in the human organism. So, and these are familiar names. You'll see the Lactobacillus acidophilus, the Lactobacillus plantarum, the Lactobacillus salivarius, and the Bifidobacterium lactis. All total over 25 billion colony-forming units. That's not million, but 25 billion colony-forming units. And this is something we're constantly monitoring. We're looking at in the future. Of course, we've evolved this product in the past, and I guarantee we'll evolve this product and continue to improve it in the future.
Alrighty, you pick the size you'd like, use those flex pays, take advantage of free shipping and handling, but we have a summer special coming up next. This is Soleil. We recently introduced this. This was Andrew, and it was certainly by request. I mean, a lot of people asked you over the years, do you do a sunscreen product? And this is a natural sunscreen that people love, first of all, once they discovered it. I think a lot of us were really thrilled when you came out with this, because so often you read about sunscreens and all the chemicals in sunscreens and how, you know, you put a chemical on our skin that's going into our body. So I think that a lot of us understand that, and yet it's sort of like, you know, a double-edged sword. You have to do something to protect your skin from the sun. But on the flip side, nobody wants to be putting a bunch of chemicals on their skin if they don't have to. Well, you don't have to.
Right, and most of the products are just chemical laden. And these are chemicals that unfortunately are absorbed through the skin. These are chemicals that have been known and shown to be hormone disruptive. So the only chemical sunscreen you should ever contemplate putting on your body or on a loved one's body, certainly a child, would be zinc oxide or, in a pinch, titanium dioxide. Those are the only two. These are mineral oxides. They are not absorbed into the body. They have not absorbed into the skin. You shouldn't spray them on. They should come in a cream or a lotion. But those are the only 2 forms of sunscreens. And I have some charts here. Well, this is just a little chart on our product. If we run down the list, It's dermatologist tested. Actually, it was recently now ophthalmologist tested, so it doesn't burn the eyes, ophthalmologist tested. It's being pediatrician tested. It's non-comedogenic. It's designed for sensitive skin and preservative free. What good is a sunscreen that can't be used by someone with extremely sensitive skin?
Exactly.
So it's fragrance free, it's hypoallergenic, it's paraben free, phthalate free, petrolatum free, sulfate free, gluten free, mineral based, broad spectrum, smooth and transparent. It's white like any zinc oxide product is, but immediately as you spread it, it goes away. And you don't have to glob this on. You just put it on and it goes on smoothly. No chemical sunscreens at all, vegan, cruelty-free, not tested on animals. The only animals we tested on are humans, and they didn't complain, they liked it. Eco-friendly, reef-friendly, and it's made in the USA. But this is just a chart on the chemical sunscreens. And these are the options for sunscreens. These are all the legal sunscreens. Zinc oxide is the only sunscreen that's a complete UVA and a complete UVB block. That's why it's the best. Titanium dioxide, partial UVA, but complete UVB. If you look at the rest of the chemical sunscreens, none of them are UVA and UVB. That's why when you look at a chemical sunscreen, they'll have 3, 4, 5 of these comprising 25, 30% of the formula. So, and these are the chemicals that I'm referring to that are absorbed into the skin, that can be hormone disruptors. And even if we have a chart here that talks about, where is it? Here we go. That talks about, this is recently from the Food and Drug Administration, that the chemical sunscreens, because the public record does not currently contain sufficient data to support positive, generally regarded as safe findings or determinations for sinoxate, deoxybenzone, ensilazole, homosalate, miratamate, octinoxate, octisalate, octocrylene, patamate. And these are the chemical sunscreens, avibenzone, oxybenzone. We are proposing that these ingredients are category 3. Nearly all of these sunscreens' active ingredients also have limited or no data characterizing their absorption. Most of them are absorbed into the skin. If you put them on your body and you gave a blood sample or a urine sample, they'd see them. That's not where I want to see my sunscreen. And also, they're absorbed into your skin, so they interact with the sun. Our zinc oxide blocks the sun. It doesn't interact with the sun. So it's an entirely different and safer approach. Again, it doesn't have to be mine. You will find mine to be the simplest, the most straightforward. We basically have a dozen ingredients in this product, and it's over 50% water. So it's not oily. It doesn't go on oily. It will blend perfectly with your makeup. It'll go underneath your makeup again because it's water-based. So it's nothing like it. We've been doing sunscreen for almost or a little over 20 years, and this is the most advanced sunscreen you'll find anywhere on the planet. There's nothing quite like it anywhere. And the price, the sunscreen that we typically have seen that we look at out there, a 2-ounce supply is $30 to $50 for 2 ounces. You get 6 ounces of this sunscreen for $39 and change.
Exactly.
So, a bargain.
It is such a bargain. It really is. I use it on the baby. I put my little picture up on Facebook of Lana and I. We were out by the pool this week, or this weekend.
That. Yes.
And you did? And
She's
see,
adorable.
and again, she's so cute. But really, I mean, if you have little ones, there's no other sunscreen I would put on her, period. I mean, when I was just so thrilled you came out with this. I love it. I just put it on now. It's not white. It's not tacky at all. It's fragrance free. I mean, you put it on, I just put it on both hands. I mean, it feels wonderful on your skin. So that's the beautiful thing about this, because a lot of sunscreens that are chemically, they almost feel chemically. They feel tacky on your skin. This is really nice. If you haven't tried it yet, I think you're gonna absolutely love it. But just the peace of mind that we're not putting these added chemicals. To your point, you put it on your skin, it's going into your body. Unfortunately, there are not a lot of options out there. This is, I think, the very best option. I'm thrilled you did it. And I think that people who try it love this. It's another big customer pick on hsn.com.
And it was a natural thing for us because obviously making vitamins and mineral supplements for 40 years, it wasn't much of a leap for us 20 plus years ago to make a mineral-based sunscreen. We're not a cosmetic company, but this is a mineral-based sunscreen, so it was right up our alley. And we're able to do this in a way that's quite different from how a typical beauty care product would go about it. I wanted to make this product pure. I wanted to make it water-based. Typical sunscreens have 30, 40 ingredients in it. I think other than water and zinc oxide, there's 12 other ingredients in this product. And as I said, it's fragrance-free, it's preservative-free, it's paraben-free. You won't find anything like it. And instead of doing it as a Today Special, what we were going to do back in June, we decided to do it as a summer special. So we basically have Today Special pricing all the way until the end. I think at the end of September is when
Great.
it's going to go away.
Perfect. I hope you will try it. You'll be so glad you did. We'll continue to take all of your orders here. We are wrapping up. I want to let everybody know, if you're just joining us, coming up at midnight, one of our biggest, most exciting Today specials of the year. For the birthday month, Andrew brings us our favorite beauty product, Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, at the biggest, best value ever. And it's happening at midnight in about, 25, 30 minutes or so. So 25 minutes from now. So I hope that you'll be on the lookout for that. It's just one that if you are not using Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails yet, you must try it. And if you already love it, this is the day to stock up. So we'll be talking about that in 25 minutes. All right, well, we have a monthly special we're gonna tell you about next. This is our circulation and vein support. This is another product that those of us who take it, we adore this product. It's a notice the difference, feel the difference product when you take it. We have it in a 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360. So we have all the sizes here. Really awesome savings. Look at that, $50 off. Wow. This is fantastic. $50 off if you go for the big one.
It's the monthly special. It's the only better savings than this. You'd have to wait until 2020 when we do a Today special toward the beginning of next year.
Yeah.
So, and this is 2 capsules a day. It's a product that, well, whether you're looking for benefits to the circulation or feet, ankles, and calves, you will not find anything better than this product. And all we've done is evolve it over the 20+ years we've made it. But I mentioned last night, and there are several reviews that talk about this, that most of us don't realize when we're struggling with something, say, called hemorrhoids, that it could be as simple as just the veins are weak, the veins are challenged. So a product like this actually benefits the integrity and the structure. That's what it does. It supports the healthy structure of our veins. So it supports the healthy structure of our veins in our legs. And I'm trying to speak about this discreetly and appropriately. So in other words,
all veins.
Yes, yes, all veins. We hear about how rings are less tight when you're walking in your hands because your hands will tend to swell less, just as your feet, ankles, and calves will tend to swell less over the course of the day. But other tissues will tend to swell less, and it supports the health of those blood vessels. So it's a product that I encourage you to read the reviews. This is an ingredient that we introduced in America almost 25 years ago. It's something that I couldn't not bring over here. I had heard about it originally and read the clinical studies out of Europe. And it is a product that the key ingredient, diosmin, that is incredibly well researched and studied. Natural ingredient. It's not a drug, it's not a medicine, but the benefits are astounding. And that's why I encourage you to read the reviews on this product. I'll try to read a few in a moment, but it's our monthly special. And in the summer is a great time to try it because heat often challenges the blood vessels, the circulation on our feet and our ankles and calves. And also we wear clothing that tends to make those tissues more visible. So if the blood vessels are enlarged or we feel they're not attractive, this is an opportunity to make a visible difference and also to make a difference in how you feel. Oftentimes your circulation could be one of the biggest problems when it comes to sleeping at night. So this is an opportunity, again, to make a difference there as well. And the reviews speak about all these things. That's why I always encourage you to read them, because more than I could speak about the product, the reviews passionately share an experience that you also could share about the product.
Yeah, there are 2,300 plus perfect 5-star reviews. The 4 and 5 stars, you're up at, gosh, almost 2,600 excellent reviews on this product, and that's out of 2,900 reviews. So people adore this product, and the best part about it is you will notice a difference. You literally will see a difference. When you read the reviews, people talk about the fact that they're wearing skirts again. They gave up wearing skirts because they weren't happy with the way their calves looked, their ankles looked, their feet. They just were not happy with the way their legs looked. So not only are your legs going to look better, but they're going to feel better. And if you find that you're dragging around at the end of the day, your legs feel heavy, this is a product you must try. It makes a world of difference for those of us who take it. We often refer to this as the nurse's product because we love nurses, of course, but the truth is nurses rely on their legs, their feet to stand and work their shifts for hours and hours on end, caring for other people. Hairdressers, school teachers, anybody who sits a lot, if you sit a lot, if you sit at a desk, it's terrible for our lower extremities. So sitting, standing a lot, this is a must-have product to try because it really does make a difference. For a lot of people, it's life-changing. It's completely changed the way people live because they feel like, you know, they have more get up and go, more energy just because their legs feel better. right?
That's why I was just kidding when you were saying that. I said, okay, I have to read some reviews.
Okay.
And the first thing, the product, when we introduced the product over 20 years ago, the key ingredient diosmin, we had 500 milligrams of diosmin in it. We have since put 600 milligrams of diosmin, and the diosmin today is even more bioactive and bioavailable than the diosmin was over 20 years ago. Plus, we've added other ingredients, grapeseed extract, pine bark extract, and most importantly, butcher's broom extract. So butcher's broom extract on its own could be an ingredient that rivals diosmin in its efficacy. So by combining all of these ingredients, all we have made is a great product and even more perfect product. And that's why the reviews continue to only get better. And I know from reading the reviews or hearing feedback that most people don't expect that the really uncomfortable swelling that, say, has invaded their life as they've gotten older, or because they might be overweight or obese, or maybe after a pregnancy, or perhaps it might be medications you take, that you could actually make a difference about that some natural ingredient literally derived from the rind of oranges. That's where we get this. That how could some natural ingredient from oranges have such a profound and powerful impact? Well, it does. The reviews are crystal clear about that benefit, and the science, the clinical science, is equally crystal clear. And all we've done is enhance it by improving it over the last couple of decades. But we'll read a couple of reviews here quickly. Awesome, won't be without. This is my 3rd year taking circulation and vein support, and I find if I forget to take it for a couple of days, my legs are heavy, achy, and feet are cold. As soon as I start taking them again, my legs feel awesome and warm. I will never be without. I love Andrew's products, and this one is a must for anyone of any age. Thank you, Andrew.
Great review.
Amazing. Thank you, Andrew. This has helped me tremendously, and I will never be without it. I have several issues, and your vitamins have truly made a huge difference in how I feel. I take this and several of your other vitamins to help my body and bones. Your vitamins have changed my life. I've never felt better. Thank you. You are amazing.
Excellent.
No more jittery, jumpy legs. That's one, whether it's heavy legs and restless, jittery legs.
Yep.
I've been taking Andrew Lessman Circulation Vein Support for 5 years, and I'm very pleased with the results achieved. Some evenings I just had to get up from my chair or the couch and go to bed because my legs were so jumpy. That feeling is gone now.
Wow.
Taking this product. I love that Andrew's products contain exactly what you need, the purest of product with no fillers. There's no fillers, no additives, nothing, 100% pure. Thank you, Andrew, for dedicating your life to better hours. Benefits Plus. All the reviews for positive improvements with leg heaviness, feet cramping is what I have experienced also. I watched for years and finally purchased. To my surprise, after a pedicure, I opted for no polish. The circulation of blood to my feet had given me a healthy, slightly pink hue to my toenails. Looking good and feeling great truly is priceless.
How about that? Wow.
No, the reviews are compelling. Incredible product. I will never be without this product. I originally purchased this for circulation because I sit quite a bit. We tend to sit too much and stand too much. I never dreamed that it would help my restless legs. I sometimes thought I would go nuts. It seemed like every time I sat down, my legs would start. After taking the circulation and vein support for a couple of days, my legs were much better, and now I may notice a slight bit of restlessness maybe every couple of months, and it only lasts for an hour or so. Amazing product. So whether it's restless legs, cramps at night, these are things that we normally feel that there's nothing we could do about.
Exactly.
And this is the content of the product. No additives, no binders, no fillers. Our own special diosmin. We have the hesperidin and rutin and following the clinical studies. As I said before, the butcher's broom extract, pine bark extract, grapeseed extract, just enhance the benefits of the product to make it unlike any other formula on the planet.
And reminding everybody, this is our monthly special. This is the next best thing to a Today Special. It will not be a Today Special until 2020. So if you'd like to stock up today or you'd like to try it for the first time, you should give it a go. I think you'll love this product. If you read those reviews, thousands of people rave, give it perfect reviews because it really does work. It makes such a difference. But we're gonna keep things moving. We have a new Today Special, our Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, coming up right at the stroke of midnight Eastern Time. We're excited about that because it's one of our best-selling beauty products of all time, one of our top rated with over 4 1,000 perfect 5-star reviews on healthy hair, skin, and nails. We'll be talking about that coming up. But coming up next, we're going to talk about glucosamine and chondroitin. Just as we talk about the health benefits for our veins by taking circulation and vein support, these ingredients are going to help to support the health of your joints. And anybody that has unhappy joints, you're probably unhappy, right? Our joints, if they're not happy, will make us miserable. So that's the beauty. And this is the most affordable way to get, because these are not inexpensive ingredients, so be able to get glucosamine and chondroitin in such an affordable way is exciting. For example, you can buy 600 capsules. 600 capsules for $99.90.
Right.
That is fantastic.
Basically 15 cents a capsule.
Wow.
So it's...
Look at that. I mean, this is almost like a today's special price.
And glucosamine and chondroitin, the key
Big savings here.
is getting them in the right form. I mean, you could go to any supermarket, any pharmacy, discount store, you'll see glucosamine, chondroitin, but most of the glucosamine is a form that I could quote the scientific research here or the medical journals for doctors. And the medical journals for doctors specifically say, tell your patients to get glucosamine sulfate, not glucosamine hydrochloride. Sadly, most of the products you'll find in stores are delivering the glucosamine hydrochloride. It's much cheaper. So as far as they're concerned, they realize most consumers don't know the difference. So they figure most consumers are going to be happy buying glucosamine hydrochloride, not knowing that the science really forces you to make a decision to get glucosamine sulfate. So unfortunately, integrity and ethics in this industry being what they are, most of the glucosamine is a form that the science recommends against. It's unfortunate, but our product, the only form of glucosamine I've used, and I've had a glucosamine product going back to 1979. It was one of my original products. Wow. We've always used glucosamine sulfate. We've always used chondroitin sulfate because the only way I make a product, the only reason I make a product is based on the science. If there's no science saying that there's a benefit to this product, why make a product? That doesn't stop a lot of companies from making supplements because they make a lot of supplements that have no science at all. But glucosamine must be in the sulfate form. Chondroitin must be in the sulfate form. We also make a formula that's sodium-free. Most glucosamine and chondroitin formulas deliver a significant amount of sodium. We do not. You get potassium, you get calcium, healthy electrolytes, not the sodium that you don't want.
And you know what's great about this, especially if you do stock up and get the largest one, I just want to give you an idea of the breakdown here, because the glucosamine on its own, if you were buying 600 capsules of just glucosamine, you're at the 1,500, you're at $77.80. The chondroitin, all by itself, would be $126.80. So these products, if you were buying them separately, you'd be spending over $200, $204. That's why at $99.90 with free shipping and handling and FlexPay, this is the way to go. And I don't know that we do glucosamine as a Today's Special, do we? Do we offer this as a
we haven't done it for Today's Special for a very long time.
So this is a Today's Special, basically.
Pretty much close to Today's Special pricing on this product.
For sure.
And when you're looking at glucosamine and chondroitin, again, our chondroitin sulfate, because we use calcium chondroitin sulfate instead of sodium chondroitin sulfate, because we don't need to be consuming sodium in our vitamins, just like we don't need to be getting sugar in these gummy vitamins that I have no clue why everybody now is popping gummies. Because every time you pop a gummy, it's basically the equivalent of a packet of sugar or more. So so when you take your chondroitin product, you don't need sodium. We watch sodium in our diet, or we should, because it's a good way to make sure that we support our healthy blood pressure, and many of us deal with hypertension or high blood pressure. So that's why I've always chosen the calcium chondroitin sulfate, which costs much more than the sodium chondroitin sulfate. Just like glucosamine sulfate, the proper form with science, costs much more than glucosamine hydrochloride, the improper form without the science. So when you make a product properly, such that it's going to deliver you a benefit, it's going to cost a bit more to make it correctly. In this case, if you're looking at the pricing, it's just a little bit more than a dime a capsule. It's about 15 cents a capsule. So despite the fact that we've made the best choice, plus we don't use tablets that are cheaper, and because tablets are hard to swallow, tablets of glucosamine and chondroitin could upset your stomach. Our ultrafine powder in a capsule, I'll open one quickly here, will never upset your stomach. It's an ultrafine powder. So if these products, and many people have had huge problems with glucosamine chondroitin tablets because they are, especially hydrochloride, it's acidic. Glucosamine hydrochloride is acidic. So this is like,
Wow.
it's like baby powder. It's like
Here we
dust.
go. By the way, we should point out here another huge customer pick. And incidentally, if you tuned in late, at the top of the hour is talking about the fact this is a one-day visit. Andrew's not back again next weekend. This is one day. Andrew is not back until September. Until September. So if you are looking to stock up, this is the time to do it. There's only about 2,000 of these available, by the way. This is a huge savings. So if you
A few hundred in each size,
it's
yeah.
exactly right. So if you would like to try it or need to restock it, this is the time to do it because it's a quick birthday visit this time around. And I would invite you to take advantage because the savings are here for you. This is a wonder. I've been taking this for years. I've been taking this as long as I've been working with you.
I've been taking for 40 years. I'm someone who, as everybody knows who watches my shows, I spend even my summers in Colorado because I love running trails, hiking trails, and mountain biking. So, and I'm not as young as I used to be. You could do the math. I started my company 40 years ago. So for me, my products are all about giving my body what it needs. We all want to age gracefully. It's really not about health and disease so much as it is giving our body what it needs to maintain itself. And that's exactly what glucosamine and chondroitin are. They're kind of the bricks and mortar of our joints, of the structure of our joints. And if we're going to rely on them, we better support them. We better give our body what it needs to maintain and to regenerate their tissue.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much. We'll continue to take your calls, but we're going to head over because if you are looking for a way to get everything, all the vitamins and nutrients, the essential things into your daily regimen, and you only want to swallow one capsule, well, we have the answer. Andrew brings us his Essential One. And it's interesting because when you see other vitamin products out there that say you only need to take one a day, one tablet a day or one capsule a day, you would be shocked when you see what they put in their product, what they put in their one product compared to what Andrew is able to put into his one capsule a day product. Now, for our birthday month, we have lots of great choices, big savings here as well, a 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360 count. You can see if you go with the 360, and it's obviously one a day, so that's about a year's supply. For a whole year, you're at $109.90. You're saving $40, $28, or $5 off. Everything's free shipping, and the two larger choices are also being offered on FlexPay for you. But it's a great way to be sure you're covered, right? Kind of a nice foundation to help all of your other products work better because you know you're getting all of those essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs.
And more than covered, because our separate multivitamin here might be a single capsule daily, but you're getting the equivalent of a separate vitamin D, 2,000 IU of vitamin D. My separate vitamin D, 360 capsules of that, is probably going to be about $40 or $50 on its own. And then you get the equivalent of a separate B12. You're getting 250 micrograms of vitamin B12. And not the typical B12 that is cyanocobalamin that you find in supermarkets and pharmacies and almost all the products out there, probably 99.9% of them. And when your body, if it's lucky enough to absorb it, could liberate some cyanide, a poison, trace amounts. It just has no place in a multivitamin. Methylcobalamin is the proper way to deliver it because that's the natural coenzyme form of B12 in your body. So just the vitamin D and B12 alone justify the purchase of this, and because you're getting them in separate quantities. And those are the two vitamins that are most commonly deficient. And most Americans, if you're not supplementing vitamin D, 80 to 100% are deficient in vitamin D, and B12 is not far behind. So you get both of those in separate quantities because they're so important in a once daily multivitamin that's easy to swallow. If you look at this chart, it gives you a sense of what's in the product also. Lutein, lycopene, zeaxanthin at high levels, those three ingredients at high levels, if we could kind of zoom in, those carotenoids are probably, I would say, roughly 1/3 the cost of the product.
Wow.
The lutein, lycopene, and zeaxanthin, which is why you do not see them in the leading multivitamins. And if you do, you see a tiny amount of just lutein, tiny amount of maybe lycopene, never zeaxanthin. But those three ingredients, by adding them in at these kinds of levels, that's what attributes, I think, at least 1/3, maybe more of the cost of the product. So it's a product that at one capsule daily, it really respects your requirements. I mean, probably the lutein and lycopene in there is roughly equivalent to what you might be getting in your diet or more on a daily basis. So it's the kind of multivitamin that you will not be able to find in any supermarket or pharmacy or discount store also. Not only if you look at the ingredients and the potency, but its purity. And not only if you look at that, if you look at the fact that all the products you see in those stores are in tablets, hard to swallow, artificial colors, upset your stomach. This is a product that's an ultrafine powder in a capsule that will be easy to swallow. It'll be a pleasure to take.
Yep, and by the way, if you have a minute, go read the reviews because it's a big customer pick, as one would imagine. I want to show you, this is a good example because indeed it is a multivitamin that has all of the essential things that you need. And if you were buying these products separately, for example, if you were buying just a 360 count, just a 360 count of the B12, 250 micrograms, that would be almost $70. Boom, right there. I mean, for $109, you're getting this plus so much more. The vitamin D3 is in here. That would be a $65 product. And then the calcium's in here,
right.
the vitamin C's in here, the magnesium's in here. I mean, then this would be if you were buying, and a lot of people do buy these things separately, but how cool that it's all in here for you and much, much more on top of that. You're already at over $200, right? And at $109.90, no wonder people love this product so much. It does not even compare. There's not another one capsule a day or one tablet a day product that can even hold a candle. In fact, Andrew's brought some of the leading multivitamins to show you. First of all, they're tablets, they're not capsules. And you know, when we say tablet in a derogatory way, the truth of the matter is, and I thought it was remarkable when you were talking about a while back, when you get the ingredients, when they get the ingredients, they already come in a powdered form.
Yep. Yeah, they're all in powders.
And then they have to go through a lot of rigmarole.
Oh, they have to
make rocks.
Well, and then they have to add colors.
Right.
And I could make those colors naturally. They choose to make them synthetically using artificial colors, which I just find baffling to me. So they beat us on size. Theirs are bigger. And unfortunately, those products are going to be difficult to swallow. How they've decided these shapes are going to be easy for a human being to get down, and if you break it in half, then you have sharp edges. But again, the only person who benefits in a tablet is the manufacturer. They're cheap and easy to make. They throw in all those additives. They basically glue it together, and then they put it in a mold, and they slam it under enormous pressure to make that tablet. My product's not very pretty. It's beige. it's a very ordinary beige. You see it right there. It's a small capsule, and all it contains is an ultrafine powder. So what we managed to do is we specify very carefully the granulation of all the powders because we want all the powders to blend efficiently. So what we do when we make our product, we blend them. That's it. We had nothing else. The vitamins, the minerals, and the carotenoids that we get in that product, we blend them together. We make sure the blend is perfectly, evenly, homogeneously done, and then we put it in a capsule without lubricants or flowing agents or additives. I mean, that is, I think, the height of respect as a vitamin manufacturer. I don't disrespect you by using deceptive colors. You don't need to see a pretty color in your multivitamin. You just want to make sure the vitamin is giving you what you need and you're not putting things in your body that you don't want. And that, I think, is the most respect any vitamin manufacturer could show you. The trouble is, most vitamins are made by someone else. They're made by a contract manufacturer that is disconnected from the company that's selling the product. We make everything, and I take everything as well. And I'm someone who, I don't like things that are hard to swallow. I don't like anything going into my body that isn't benefiting me, that isn't healthy. So that's how we make all our products.
Everything not just made here in America, in Henderson, Nevada, made with solar energy, made it with the utmost highest level of integrity a manufacturer could possibly have. There is zero carbon footprint left behind. So along with the fact everything's made with solar energy, every made with the finest ingredients, all natural ingredients, even the bottles are recyclable, but they're made out of recycled material. So I mean, every possible way to make a great product is what Andrew and his company focuses on.
In fact, that was something we had to force. There were no vitamin bottles made of what's called post-consumer resin. Why use virgin resin? Why use petroleum-based plastic to make new bottles? We wanted to make our bottles out of recycled plastic. So that was something we had to force the industry to respond to. So we've always done that. Our plastic is recyclable. And believe me, I'm doing everything I possibly can to figure out alternatives even to plastic. But that's why we make our large size so efficient and so affordable. When I find out that most of the vitamins purchased on the internet are purchased in 30-day supplies. You know, so at $20, which ends up being very expensive, when you look at my hair, skin, and nails, you could buy a 2-year supply of that, and it costs you, what, about $3 or $4 a month?
Right.
So it's more economical to buy a larger supply. Plus, what a gift to the planet. Beyond eliminating a couple of dozen bottles when you buy a 1 or a 2-year supply, but what you're also doing in this day and age, you've just eliminated 2 dozen deliveries to your house.
Right.
And that's an enormous carbon footprint. So as much as we might not be going to the store to get things, it only really helps if we're making sure we're doing something in an efficient fashion. And that's why I make these. I don't call them we call them sort of our economical size, but we call it our ecological size. It's logical to be more economical, and it's better for the planet.
Well, like you said, that's why the 30 count's always here for you as a Try Me, but there are what, 12 of these.
And
here,
if you do the
right?
math, just do the math, a 30 count, 12 of those at $16 is going to be $192 if I did the math correctly.
Right.
So that's $192, but 12 of those in that 360 count is $109.
There you go.
So you save $83 and you're just getting one delivery. It's more efficient for you, it's more efficient for the planet.
love
So
it.
we make it hard to say no to do something right for the planet. That's my goal.
Andrew thinks of everything.
Well, I try.
You do. He does. All right. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you all so much. We have a real quick special coming up next. This hour always flies by, these variety shows. It's fun because you get to see a really nice mix of some of our favorites.
Midnight, our most popular Today special.
Oh, it's going to be big.
Healthy hair, skin, and nails.
10 minutes away. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. It's such an awesome product. It's just any of us who spend money on beauty products, if you aren't taking Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails yet, it is a must. It is a must in the grand scheme of how we spend our money on our hair, on our skin, on our nails. When you see the incredible benefits of Andrew's Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails, you will definitely want to try it or stock up today. And that's coming up in about 9 minutes. All right, coming up now, we have vitamin K2 MK7 to share with all of you. Another one that we have at extra special savings this visit. We have it at a 30, a 60, a 180, or 360. So Andrew always wants to do a Try Me. It's fun to be able to try something, see what you think about it. On the flip side of that, the biggest savings is always in the largest, and that way you're set. I mean, if you take one a day, you are set for a year here, and then there you can see your savings, and we do a flex pay on the 2 larger choices. So this is promoting optimum skeletal, heart, and arterial health.
Yeah, this is what vitamin K2 MK7 does is entirely separate from what vitamin K1, the more familiar form of vitamin K, has always been known to do. Vitamin K1 is about blood clotting. In fact, it gets its name because in German, where it was originally discovered, coagulation is spelled with a K. So vitamin K1 originally respected and recognized for its role in blood clotting. Vitamin K2 MK7 plays an entirely different role. And that role is a critical role because many of us have probably encountered the research on calcium over the past, say, 10 to 15 years, where yes, calcium is essential for our bones and skeleton, absolutely essential. But calcium is also can also play a potential role in calcification in our body. And there are places that we absolutely don't want calcification in our body, say in our coronary arteries or other arteries in our body, or in our heart valves. We don't want calcification to occur there. The reason why that's relevant to vitamin K2 MK7, because vitamin K2 really traffics, it sort of controls the movement of calcium within our body. It ensures that calcium goes to the sites where it's supposed to go, our bones, and it's utilized there and retained there. And it doesn't go to the sites in our body, our arteries or valves in our heart, where we don't want it to go. And that's the entire point behind supplementing vitamin K2 MK7. As much as I think calcium and magnesium are important to supplement, you can't really supplement those wisely without first supplementing vitamin K2 MK7. In fact, most of us try to get adequate calcium from our diet. Yet if we're getting adequate calcium from our diet, we still have that risk of calcification. We want to make sure we're getting our vitamin K2 MK7. I've said over and over since I introduced this product a few years ago that it's perhaps the most underestimated in importance of all vitamins. And it's something that the more research gets published, the more compelling the benefits of this ingredient are.
All right, I know we have to wrap because we have one more item and then it's time to talk about our today's special. So thank you for your calls.
I was going to read some good science on this, but I guess we don't have
next time.
Okay.
We will do it next time. But in the meantime,
because the science talks about the fact that vitamin K2 supplementation, you can actually observe in a matter of months more flexible arteries.
Oh, interesting.
And all of us want more flexible arteries. We might think we want more flexible joints, and yes, we do, but more flexible arteries are even more important to our good health.
Everything flexible.
Yes. Well,
Right?
that's part of being youthful. When our
Right.
skin is more flexible, our arteries, our joints, that's part of being youthful,
sense.
retaining that youthful elasticity of our tissues.
All right, well, let's talk about how's your cholesterol doing. Let's talk about Cholesticare next. This is an amazing product. First of all, if you have high cholesterol, and you know if you've ever had your cholesterol checked, you perhaps have a good handle on where your cholesterol is. If you need to lower your cholesterol, this is going to do it naturally. This is going to lower your total and LDL cholesterol. In a nutshell, that is a remarkable thing because it's obviously not a drug. It's completely natural. It's plant-based. You'll learn more about it. So it's called Cholesticare. You take these with meals. I believe you take 2 with each meal. Is that how you do it? 2 with each meal?
1 or 2 with each meal.
One or
You
two
take
with each meal.
2 meals a day at least. What I recommend is one with each meal. If you have
Okay.
a very large meal, 2 capsules.
Okay.
And it's what you see on that screen on the left. That language reads like a drug. And as you always hear me say, dietary supplements, nutritional supplements aren't drugs or medicines. But there's an exception. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration carved out an exception for this ingredient because it's unequivocally safe and it's absolutely effective. It's an ingredient that helps to lower total and LDL cholesterol. You simply take it with meals, and it blocks the absorption of cholesterol. And even if you don't eat cholesterol, it blocks the reabsorption of bile, which reduces our cholesterol levels. So it's a natural tool. You could take it with any of the cholesterol-lowering drugs, and it will not have a negative impact on those cholesterol-lowering drugs. You don't have to worry about any side effects. The only effect you might have to be concerned about is you might have to work with your doctor to reduce the amount of medicine you're taking to achieve that same goal. So this is a product that works, or even in many cases, to eliminate the cholesterol-lowering medication. So it's an ingredient that works. It works naturally. The reviews on this, another product where the reviews are inspirational. You take literally, as I said, just 1 capsule with each meal, and say 2 capsules with a very large meal, a minimum of 2 capsules daily. And that's how simply it works. It works naturally in the digestive system. It doesn't affect your liver, which the typical cholesterol-lowering drugs, statin drugs, work by affecting an enzyme, inhibiting an enzyme in the liver, which is HMG-CoA reductase. And in so doing, you're actually reducing CoQ10 in your body, which is essential for all your energy production. No wonder cholesterol-lowering drugs have a common side effect is fatigue. So this is a way to deliver cholesterol reduction without side effect, without risk, and to do it perfectly with the medicine you might be taking.
There we go. It's a 60, a 180, a 360, or a 720. You can stock up on the large one. And I say that because I want to remind everybody that this is normally in July, Andrew's here for 2 weekends, 2 days. This is a 1-day visit. This is it. So it's 1 day. He's not back now until September. So just to give you a fair warning, if you want to stock up on favorites or try your favorites, because when Andrew's here, the special pricing is here, the extra flex pays are here. When it's not a visit, our prices go up to the everyday HSN prices, and of course, the flex pays disappear. So it's a chance for you to stock up if you need to do something about your cholesterol, you have a loved one that you'd like to help with lowering their cholesterol. This is a product, you know, the beauty of it, in a nutshell, it's a big customer pick, and let's face it, if it weren't working, it wouldn't be a customer pick. You can measure the results. You have your cholesterol checked, take this product, have your cholesterol checked again, and see the results. If you have time, the reviews are amazing. It's really fun when you read through the reviews. There's out of what you're at, a 4.3 is your average rating out of a perfect 5-star, which is pretty great because these are measurable results that you will be able to see.
And most people expect this to function like a cholesterol-lowering drug. And cholesterol-lowering drug, you can get a reduction of 40, 50% in your cholesterol with a whole long list of side effects. This is a product where you could see benefits of 15, 20%. If you make dietary changes, 30, 35% or more. So you get significant benefits, and it's just Mother Nature at work, because the ingredient in this product is just the plant equivalent of cholesterol. And our body struggles to absorb that plant equivalent of cholesterol. So what it does, it blocks the absorption of regular cholesterol. So plant sterols, phytosterols, are the plant equivalent of cholesterol. So it's just Mother Nature's chemistry working on our behalf.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the beautiful thing about this, is that you're doing something so healthy, right? Because nobody says, gee, I want to take a drug, right? Nobody wants to take drugs for their health. But unfortunately, a lot of people think those are their only options.
Well, I think we are, I mean, the vitamin industry, everyone talks about how large the vitamin industry has become. And the vitamin industry might be tens of billions of dollars, maybe. The pharmaceutical industry is over $1 trillion.
Wow.
That's over 1,000 billion.
Yeah.
So they exert a tremendous amount of influence. You can't watch TV or look on the internet without seeing their ads. They have a tremendous amount of control over what we see and what we think. So
Okay.
it's nice to be able to have natural, healthy alternatives.
Okay, well, guess what? We have a natural, healthy, and amazing today's special coming up next. Get ready for healthy hair.